I don't know how it happened, but somehow I got talked into making a video about West Virginia. That's a W and a V, no gang signs. And after doing some research, looking at some YouTube videos and talking to my homeboy Cameron Dunleavy about West Virginia, I came up with 5 things you need to know about West Virginia before even talking about West Virginia. Here go 5. Number 1, West Virginia is not Virginia. Now, I think this is more a geographical thing. I think some of y'all should go back to 7th grade when you had geography in middle school and thump your teacher in the forehead. It's been told to me that a lot of people think Richmond is in West Virginia. That's an entirely different state. If you walk up to somebody and somebody say, you from West Virginia? I've been to West Virginia. I love Richmond. I hope they throat punch you. I just said I've been to Richmond. Richmond is not in West Virginia. Richmond is not in West Virginia. Richmond is not in West Virginia. Number 2, the Mothman. Now, when I was researching and I looked at like 4 or 5 videos, people were dead serious about the Mothman. If you've never heard about the Mothman, I ain't gonna even take you into the deepest stories of it. If you ever seen the movie Jeepers Creepers, Jeepers Creepers is definitely the Mothman. Whoever wrote Jeepers Creepers owes West Virginia people some money because in northern West Virginia, the Mothman is really real. The Mothman is this dude with wings with fire red eyes, and they said he killed people and he be near power plants. So a man that got wings on his back that lived near power plants, got red eyes, kills people. Sounds just like Jeepers Creepers to me. I don't want to go to West Virginia if I can't go to the gas station because I'm going to the gas station pumping gas. I might run into a country dude with wings and red eyes. Can you imagine being abducted by a man that sound like this? I'm gonna eat your face. I'm gonna eat your face and take you to them hills in Richmond, West Virginia. Number 3, no matter what nobody tell you, moonshine comes from West Virginia. Now, I know moonshine is synonymous with Tennessee, it's synonymous with Kentucky, it's synonymous with Georgia and the Carolinas, but if you tell somebody from West Virginia that moonshine didn't come from West Virginia, they might deliver you personally, sacrifice on a mountain to the Mothman. When you go to West Virginia, be prepared to drink every ounce of moonshine somebody offer you. If somebody cut off their arm, mix it, distill it, put it in some water, make it in the bathtub and call it moonshine, you gonna drink that cannibal juice. Number 4, the wild and wonderful whites of West Virginia does not represent the people of West Virginia. Now, there's a documentary called The Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia. When I heard about the documentary, I said I'm finna watch a bunch of wild and wonderful whites. That's a tongue twister of West Virginia. When you click on the documentary, this is something you've never seen in your life. This is something it's hard to describe. You gotta go see it. They got a 9-year-old saying he wanna blow his mama's ex-husband's head off while he's playing around in the tent. They got a woman that gives birth, and after she gives birth while the baby's in the room, she go in the corner and do cocaine with her cousin, and then they got a child that shot his uncle in the face and in the throat, and he was looking at the camera like, the judge liked me, I'm probably gonna get like probation or something. They ended up giving him 50 years and people cried because they were surprised that they gave him 50 years for trying to shoot it out with the police and his uncle. And then you got Mammy, who had 35 kids, had a whole orphanage. Batman was probably in that group. The wild and wonderful whites of West Virginia does not represent West Virginia, but it's 7 degrees of separation. Somebody in that town, everybody in that town is somehow related or connected to the wild and wonderful whites of West Virginia. That's number 4. And number 5, wherever the Mountaineers goes, the pepperoni rolls and beer will no longer flow. Now, West Virginia is a state with no professional team. When the Mountaineers come to town, everything shuts down. And if you want something to go with your beer, you got to make sure you eat a pizza rolls. I heard through the grapevine, there's a rumor that the pizza rolls are so good that once people leave, they get their pizza rolls shipped to that state. If anybody lives in West Virginia, my name is Josh. I give you my address. I'd like to taste these pizza rolls. I want to know if they're good as cocaine on Scarface's stats. No pun intended, but I do want some of these pizza rolls. Somebody told me that a game was played in Texas. After West Virginia won, the town had no more beer. A college town known for drinking ran out of beer after West Virginia done. If I gotta go to West Virginia and go to a football game on a Saturday, and then if I get in an argument, I might get in an argument with somebody from the white family. I don't want no problem with nobody from the white family, because they might put me in a truck and the little boy will be in the background saying, I'm gonna blow his head off, and then they might deliver me to the Mothman. Now, I'm gonna talk to the Mothman. I don't understand his accent, because his accent is so thick, and all the Mothman really want his pizza rolls. He don't want my dead body. He just want pizza roll, but nobody dare to deliver pizza rolls to the Mothman, because they too drunk from drinking all the damn beer in West Virginia. But now I'm dropped off in Richmond, West Virginia, and now they mad at me because Richmond ain't in West Virginia. Keep me from the Mothman, straight up.